Hello everyone. In this video, we're picking out and sharing the latest topics about Asia. From one of the most famous Reddit-style forums in Japan. Even if you don't understand Japanese, we've translated everything into English subtitles and audio. So you can join the conversation as if you were in Japan. So, let's dive into the discussions happening in Japan. A Japanese influencer introduced China's self-driving cars. The influencer shared images of these cars and explained that Japan is falling behind China.
Moving coffins, maybe? They can't even stop phone batteries from catching fire. Yet they're reaching too far. I'm scared they might say it's the pedestrian's fault for getting hit since it's self-driving. Countries that don't care about safety are strong in this kind of thing. Considering the population ratio, that's a lot. I wonder how many incidents China's leaving out of the statistics. Multiply China's bad stats by 3 to 10 times, divide their good stats by 10. In 2022, China had 62,000 traffic deaths. Japan had 3,541. By the way, China's tech is all lies, it'll probably explode anyway. Japan's better. This is AutoWare, a Japanese startup called Tier 4. Released it as open source software, and it's currently leading the world in self-driving. Just looking at it makes me not want to use it. If it's going to be that slow, they should write self-driving on the car in big letters. I'm not ready to die, so no thanks to level 5 self-driving. In Japan, we've got level 6 elderly drivers going the wrong way down the road. It's probably part of a social surveillance system. If you commit a crime in the city, it'll get recorded immediately. The truth is, self-driving is riddled with issues. Today's self-driving cars are paired with liability when they cause accidents. They're basically saying to use it, with the assumption that it will cause accidents. Statistically speaking, it's still safer than having seniors drive. When it comes to cars, Japan and China are tightly linked. With the US being the real competitor, they have self-driving cars running in San Francisco too. It's impressive, but for some reason, I still don't want to ride in one. Even the New York Times is talking about it. Are China's self-driving taxis safe? NYT reporter nearly stopped on the highway. If even the China sympathizing NYT is saying that, it must be bad. But I bet they'll say that stopping before danger is a sign of safety. Can't they at least automate trains first? Let's get them running 247. Speaking of which, isn't the Yurikamome line automated? Not many people know that Japan already has municipalities running autonomous buses, but those are capped at under 20 kilometers per hour. They can't do long distances. It must be easy for a country like China, where human life is considered cheap. It could probably work fine on a normal highway without accidents or obstacles. The problem is in city driving. China's driving manners are pretty terrible, and their highway conditions are bad. Unlit, wrong-way electric bikes are common there, so if it works in China, it should be easy in Japan. Japan has already lost the self-driving race. The question is whether we have the strength to make a comeback. It's impossible to catch up. We should just follow their lead. It's the difference in software development ability and infrastructure. Honestly, self-driving just feels unsettling. My nerves can't handle it. Might as well stick to public transport. In Japan, it's more about legal issues than technical ones. Clarifying who's responsible in an accident is tough, since no one wants to take the blame. AI, semiconductors, drones, space development, self-driving, quantum computing. We've lost to China in all of them. What can Japan even make anymore? China and Korea have valued their engineers. Japan, on the other hand, has underpaid and overworked them while pushing them out the door. The difference in the next generation's performance is clear. Don't worry, China's bound to trip up eventually. Something's going to happen. We should load only the elderly into China's self-driving cars and see what happens. If they decide you're a political criminal, the doors will lock, and you'll be driven straight to prison. Is there a problem if it's being controlled from the Communist Party? HQ with a PS controller? If someone badmouths the Communist Party while riding, they might get locked in and taken to a facility. Baidu's safety monitors are always watching, so that could happen. It's scary to think that in China, they might just give manufacturers full immunity, even if their self-driving cars hit people or break things. I've seen self-driving cars featured on TV before, but they're always so slow. It's frustrating. The timing of China's economic growth and the development of self-driving lined up perfectly. They have the advantage of land area, road width. Only countries like the US, Canada, parts of South America, and some of Europe could pull it off. In Japan, no one wants to take responsibility in case of an accident, so nothing gets done. Even in China, no one takes responsibility. Japan could easily do it for normal roads. But the question is whether all conditions for safety have been met. I'll acknowledge it when they can drive through Japan's narrow back alleys. Osaka Expo is going to look pathetic compared to China's achievements.
Did you find this video interesting? We'll keep bringing you fun topics from Japan's online community. Please subscribe to the channel and drop some comments.